Okay. Let's see. Okay, just a little technology going on. Can you hear me okay on the webcast? If you're on the webcast, just type in that you can just say aloha so I know you're there, and that way I can hear that you're here. Be helpful because I actually have a couple things going on. I have the Facebook live stream going on, so you can see me at facebook.com/health and wealth coach, and then you can also call in on the phone number. And if you're on the webcast, say hi so I know you're here. I see a whole bunch of you here. So I've got two things, multitasking city, and we are going to dive in. So I want to welcome, I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. You should see me. I've got, some of you can, I've got this phone and this phone. So anyway, let's just get the recording going. It's going to be a great call. Okay. It's going to be an amazing call today and the live stream. I've got both technologies, multiple platforms going on. And yeah, I want to welcome everybody. This is Amanda Moxley. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, or shall we say aloha. So I want to just share with you all this amazing ocean view of this condo where my family and I have been staying for the last week. We've got another week to go. And today we're going to talk about the best of Rise Up. And I'm going to be sharing with you a bunch of things. So I'm going to come back over to my notes on my computer. Give me 1 second. I realized that I think one of my kids sat in this chair in their freaking diaper, and I've been sitting in it. And I'm just being real with you guys. Pretty much just sitting in pee. All right, that was fun. Okay. The life of a mom. Oh my God. Okay, we're doing it though. Okay, let's see. Like it really smells like pee. Lovely. Okay, yeah. Okay, who's there? If you're on the live cast, say hi. And we are diving in. And if you're calling in, I've got 3 platforms here. I've got a phone. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me on the live cast. I've got the live cast and I have Facebook live stream, and I am going to be, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this puppy on over to my business or to my page. So if you guys just give me 2 seconds and tell me, what are you excited about? Like, I want to know from you as I'm sharing this, do you already have a money mindset routine? Or do you not have a money mindset routine? And if you do, what is your money mindset routine? And then I want to know from you, do you want to have a money mindset routine? Because that's what we're going to do today. So let's just get this sharing. Sharing is caring. Yeah, feel free to share this with anyone who might be interested in watching this. Share it as well on your personal page or anyone. I've got a really good call sharing some amazing content with you guys and gals today. And I'm going to just have to wait 2 seconds. Thank you for sharing my video, Kathleen. Kathleen, I love your name. Kathleen Green. My sister is actually marrying a man with that last name, Aaron Green, and she's getting married on June 17th. So I'm liking the name. All right, let's do this too. And then I'm almost done. Okay. All right, here's what we're doing. Okay, now let me go to my notes. If you're on the webcast, say hi. I will take some questions for you. I see a bunch of you calling in. Thanks for your patience with me as I'm getting this stuff set up. And now we are ready. All right. So I want to welcome you to this call. It's called The Best of Rise Up. I am Amanda Moxley, your hostess with the mostest, and I'm going to be sharing with you recently, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I hosted my 6th ever event, and it was called Be You and Make Bank. Imagine generating a year's worth of income in a single weekend. and it totally rocked. And I always like to do, I know a lot of people couldn't come. Many people came and joined the live stream, and many people, couldn't make it. So I want to go ahead and give you all just the juice of that. So today what we're going to talk about is how to develop a high-end state of mind to receive more and make more in your business. We're going to talk about what is the F word and why you need to use it in your business. Be sure you grab a pen and paper and take notes. You're going to write down I'm going to share with you my daily money routine that I do to call in feel-good clients, cash, and confidence every day, and that I have been doing for the last 12 years as a successful entrepreneur and business coach and money mindset mentor. And I'm going to talk about how to triple your income by being you and how to handle objections when you're calling in your clients. And if you stay till the end, I also have a really fun little something I'm going to be sharing with you. So definitely stay to the end. I think that this call will, I have a lot of content and I realize I'm like, wow, I've got a lot to cover. So I'm going to give you all I've got in the time we have. And I'm going to tell you how to take this conversation further to get more support and help, if that's what you want. So let's first talk about how to develop as a high-end state of mind, okay? So to receive more and make more in your business. So here's what you have to do. You have to condition your mind to abundance. You have to condition your mind to abundance, and you need to up-level your desire. And you have to up-level, this is so confusing. I've got two phones. Okay. And I'm going to hold them both. If I forget one, let me know. Okay. So you have to develop and manufacture a new high-end state of mind. And if you don't, then you're going to stay the same, because what you believe as is normal for you, like what your current results are, your current reality, your current outcome of what you're experiencing in this here day and age, is a product of what your beliefs are and what your thoughts are and what your feelings are and what you think is normal and what you expect. So I just said a whole bunch in there, but that is really the reality. And so in business and in life, there are people out there that really want high end, and there are people out there who really are okay with being in the back of the bus and not having what they want, and they're settling. And you need to get clear with yourself. Where are you? What kind of person are you choosing to be? For so long of my life, I really just felt okay with, scraping by, just get a little bit. I don't need everything. I can just have a little bit. I didn't really care about money for so long in my life and business. And not business, but once I became a mom in 2008, after I birthed my first home water birth, I was like, Mama's got to make some money. Like, I have this vision board. I want all this stuff on my vision board. And what I realized, I'm so grateful for other entrepreneurs out there who showed me what was possible, because we, in this beautiful life that we're living, we and you have a choice. You can choose poverty consciousness, you can choose wealth consciousness, you can choose abundance and success, or you can choose anywhere in between, and it's up to you. You are the one. No one is going to hand it to you on a silver platter. No one is, in fact, this is a great story. We did a running race this last week, and I ran 8 miles on the coast of Kauai, Hawaii, and I'm here staying in beautiful Kauai, Hawaii right now. And I signed up. I've been somewhat training all year to run, and my son also did the 1 mile race, and it was so amazing. Check this out. So I ran the race, and then at the finish line, I get to the finish line in one piece, and my family was not there. My husband and 2 kids were not there, and I'm like, gosh, where are they? No big deal, whatever. Just ran a 8 mile race. Where are they? Well, my son had done the 1 mile race. Anyway, to make a long story short, guess who won? My son won. Sawyer, he's 8, he won the 1 mile race, and he did the 1 mile in 9 minutes and 14 seconds, and he got a medal, and they called him up to the stage, and he got the medal and everything. But guess what? Our little 5-year-old was having a little temper tantrum because she didn't get the medal, and she didn't win the race. Well, she didn't run the race. So I said, listen, honey, nothing is handed to you on a silver platter. You have to claim it. You have to claim it. And so when we're developing this high-end state of mind, it's not going to be handed to you. You have to claim it. You have to birth it. You have to desire it, and you have to own it. And then one of the fun things that we did at the event was I came up with this song, and I'm going to sing it to you all now, okay? So this is a really important piece. What I'm saying is you have to develop a high-end state of mind. No one's going to give you anything on a silver platter. You have to claim it. And so here's the mantra, okay? Write this down. So first of all, you must own your desire. You've got to own your desires and get into reality that there are things that you really want and that you can have them and that you're the only one blocking yourself and saying that you can't have what you want. So you have to own your desire. And so what I do to develop that high-end state of mind is own the desire. Own the desire. The second thing you need to do is you need to make the decision that you are going to have your desires. Make the decision that no matter what, you're in it to win it. Failure is not an option. You are going to create and claim and get what you want. That is number 2, is decision. Make the decision. The third piece that I see with so many people, and myself included, and that I can constantly work on, is that you have got to give yourself permission to claim your desires. No one is going to give you permission. No one is going to grant you with their magical fairy wand, unless you're around me. I do have a magical fairy wand. I will grant you permission. You do have permission, and I think we've been conditioned to think that we don't have permission. So you've got to give yourself permission to go for what you want. Know that what you want wants you, that you are deserving, you are worthy, you can have whatever it is you want or you hope for or you desire. So give yourself permission is the third step. And the fourth step is you've got to claim it. You've got to claim it, because you see other people out there that are living their dream life. It's because they claimed it. So we came up with this little song at the event. It was, I'm going to sing it. It's kind of out of context, but long story short, you'll have to come to my next event and do we do it like all this body movement with it as well. But this is the song. Your desire is the key that opens the door. Your desire. It's just a total hilarious joke, but your desire is the key that opens the door. Your desire is the key that opens the door. So sing it with me. So that's what you want to do. And then you make the decision in step 2. I'm making the decision. I'm drawing the line in the sand. And that's the second thing. And then I have permission. I have permission to get what I want. I have permission. I have permission. And finally, I'm going to claim it. That is how you develop a high-end state of mind. So repeat it back to me. What did I just tell you? Post it in the comments. What are those 4 steps to develop a high-end state of mind? Number 1, okay, I'm going to wait for my people who are watching. I want you to write it out here. So it's it's desire, decision, permission, and claiming it. And that is really everything. Like if you can do those 4 things, that is exactly how I have been able to create a successful business year after year after year after year. I've been in business now since 2012. And I've been in business since 2005. And before I started out on this path, I was a yoga teacher. I have a master's in social work. So clearly that whole path wasn't about a high-end state of mind. That was about service and love and joy for me. It was a labor of love, right? And so I had to really, in order for me to be able to create a multiple 6-figure business year after year consistently and be able to live in my dream house and live in Hawaii and have this awesome life, those are the steps I took. Owning the desire, making the decision I was going to do it, and giving myself permission to actually claim it and actually claiming it. Okay, so that's what you do. Alrighty, so let's see if there's any feedback on that. Do you guys, this is it. If you follow those steps, it will change your life. Okay, so now we're going to talk about what is the F word and why you need it in your business. Now, I want to ask you all who are watching, what do you think the F word is? And what do you think the F word is? And it is the ultimate, the most important thing that I have done in my business is this F word. Do you know what this F word is? Take a guess on what the F word is. Okay, good, Kathleen. So the number one most important word that I've ever developed, that I use in my business, is an F word. And I want to know if anyone knows what this F word is. Oh, Kathleen, how are you so smart? Yes, it is. It's faith. Faith, 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 faith is the F word that you have to have so much faith. You have to have faith in the unseen, faith in your desires, and you have to worship your desires more than you worship the other F word, which is fear. So you need to really own your desires and allow yourself to have and ask for and claim what you want. And you do that through faith. And you do it through absolute conviction and trust and knowing that you can have whatever you want. And that this universe is so loving and kind and wants to give you everything that you've ever desired, hoped for, and wished for. So that's the F word that I use. And this is like, so, I mean, I'm doing like the ultimate crash course, like the quickest, like, live stream today. But, I've had so many money miracles manifest and clients come in. And I could tell you story after story of 11th hour situations of where it doesn't look like the success is coming or the money is coming or the clients are coming, but you just hold the faith and the vision with total fierce focus and tenacity and persistence and consistency, and that vision will manifest. But so many people are worshiping their fears, their anxiety, and the reality of what they can't see. Okay, of what they can see, I should say. They're more focused on what they can see, and they're giving your power away to what you see as reality. And that is, then you're going to get more and more of the reality. So if you want different results, you need to have faith, and faith in the unseen, and faith in your desires. Sound good? Okay. So then I'm going to share with you my daily money mindset routine that I do to call in feel-good clients, cash, and confidence. Now, this is something I've been doing first of all, I want to know from you all watching, are you currently journaling? Are you currently journaling and writing your vision into existence daily? That is, if you're not doing that, then I don't know what you're doing. So, oh God, remind me to keep both phones. Okay, can you guys hear me? So you need to journal, and when I mean journal, I'm not writing, not so much like writing about what you did yesterday or what you ate for dinner or whatever, but you want to really journal out these things. Okay, so this is my money mindset routine. So number one, I set my money intention. Like, how much money do I want to receive that day? Oh, nice. Okay. So I write out exactly the money intention of what I intend to create and call in and receive on that day. Now, here's the thing. You can't be concerned about the hows. You can't be concerned about how it's going to happen or why you deserve it or why you're worth it. But in your declaring your desires, you are going to come up against your fears and your pre-programmed beliefs, because from the age of 0 to 7, that's where your whole money mindset was implemented and downloaded and downgraded into your consciousness, into your programming. So right now, everyone that you're walking around, seeing, everyone's got a money story and everyone's like holding on. And if you want like a really good free gift, I have an awesome free gift on my website called go to amandamoxley.com. And in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a free gift called Heal Your Effing Money Story. And people absolutely, this is very valuable. I go deep into what I call the WC1 and the WC2 and how the wounded child is standing in the way of your wealth consciousness. So you want to really, get that free gift. So what you're doing here is you're going to set your money intention, and then write down why you desire that money. Like, what is it for? What is that money for? Why do you desire that money? What are you going to use it for? And here's a really good example. Really focus on what you desire. Okay, so here's a fun example. So before we came to Hawaii, one morning my kids woke up and my little girl said, "Mommy, are we going to Hawaii today?" Because we've been coming to Hawaii since I was pregnant with my first, and we've been spending anywhere between 3 weeks to 3 months here over a year, 3 weeks to 3 months. And anyway, what am I saying? So she woke up, so they're really used to coming here. So my little girl wakes up, she's 5, and she's like, "Mommy, are we going to Hawaii today?" And I was like, "No, but I really like I love your idea. Like, I really want to go to Hawaii." And then my son was like, "Yeah, it really just calls to you. And you can see this ocean and this beautiful, lush, green paradise. And it just calls to us, and it just speaks to us, right? So it's speaking to us, it's calling to us, and I start, getting online, and I'm looking up flights and looking up places to stay. And my husband was working on that particular day, and we called him up, and he was like, "No, we have to get a deck." And by the way, I'm the kale winner of the family, so it's my business funds and fuels our lifestyle and our family, etc. And so anyway, so then he's like, "No, we have to get a new deck because we need a deck. We have an amazing $100 million view at our house." And he was like, we need a new deck. And I was like, "But I want a deck and I want to go to Hawaii." I really believe in living in the and in the both, not either or. Okay, it's and both, not either or. And so I was like, well, we can do both. We can do both. We can have the new deck and we can have a trip to Hawaii. And so we came home, and then I didn't act on it because I really wanted to be on the same page with him. Wanted him to be like a total yes as well. So he came home, and then the next day we were looking on online shopping around for where to stay. And there's lots of places. Now, this is what I'm talking about, developing a high-end state of mind. You could stay in some really crappy place, or you could stay in a really nice place. Exactly. You could stay in a really beautiful place, or you could stay in a little scrap dog place. And lots of times in our life, we have stayed in scrap dog places because we believed that money was limited and money wasn't a renewable resource, and that when you spend it, it was gone. Those were our old beliefs. And so we have an amazing view, like I said, at home of the mountains in Utah. And my husband said, "Okay, Amanda, we had a choice between the same condo, but like down there on the first floor, or we could have this condo where we're in right now with a amazing 180 view of the ocean. I'll show you our bedroom too." Okay, so obviously it's very well lived in because it's only 10 a.m. and I've actually had a call already this morning. But here's our room, and plus I'm the one that likes to clean up everything, and clearly my husband's with the kids right now. Anyway, so let me show you. So we woke up in the morning because we got here at night, and we woke up in the morning and look at the view out our window. Can you see? So yeah, this is our master bedroom right here. And then look out the window. If you guys are on the live stream, you'll have to see it. But yeah, so it's like he said, "Amanda, if we're going to Hawaii and we're getting a condo, we better get one that has we have an amazing view at home. We need to have a really good view in Hawaii." And I'm like, "You're right, John. We really do. If we have a really good one at home, we obviously need a really good one when we're in Hawaii so we can see the beauty." So that was a choice. And we chose to upgrade. We chose to spend the extra money because we value our environment. Valuing your environment is really important. So that's an example. Now, I was really owning the desire to go to Hawaii. I wasn't owning the desire about the new deck. Yes, I want a new deck. Yes, I'm going to get a new deck at the end of the summer. But it wasn't like I was like, "Oh God, I really woke up and this new deck was calling me." And so this is a perfect example of desire. And I said, okay, I bought it. I paid in cash. I paid for everything in cash. And I said, okay, because there was and I said, I'll have the cash by the end of the week, and it's always done, right? So you have to have faith, right? The F word, act with faith, courageous acts of faith, and acting as if you are already the person that you want to be. And then the money always comes, and you have to have a fierce money mindset in order to call in those kind of amazing miracles. You have to really, really believe. So we're talking about the money mindset routine. So set the money intention. Then the second step, what I do is I write down why I desire, and not like what I think I want to have or I should have, but what I really, really desire, what I really want. So what is it that you really, really, really want that really lights you up like a firecracker in July? For me, I think about when I first fell in love, and that was like a million years ago, right? 18 years ago. But, it's like I was drunk on love. I could stay up all night with love. I was just so in love. I mean, I was just like, every little thing was John, love, 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 love. And same with him, with me. And I'm sure all of you can relate. When you first fell in love, you felt that drunk on love feeling as well. And a lot of people actually, they're addicted to, I'm reading the 5 love languages, and they're addicted to falling in love. So the in love feeling lasts like 2 years, and then they break up, and then they find someone else to fall in love with, because that's a really good feeling. So my point is that your desires are going to feel like you're drunk on love, that you're high on love, that you're so excited. Now, what I have noticed is that most women, they don't give themselves permission to actually love, to get what they want, to actually really know that you are that worthy and that deserving to actually get what you want. And I find that the more that you can humble yourself and become more vulnerable to allow yourself to actually receive what you want, then the more you can soften, the more you can get in your feminine energy and allow yourself to be loved and claimed and adored by the divine and by God and by love and even by money. The more you can soften into that, the more money can come and the more magical your life can be. And that's exactly what you do. This is my money mindset routine, and I would like to share it with you. So the next thing you do is I write out, okay, so I have my year-to-date income, because you want to be intimate with your numbers. Got to be intimate with your numbers. If you're not intimate with your numbers and money are not going to be intimate with you. So you got to be intimate with your money. You got to know how much money is coming in. Now, there have been times over these, 12 years of being an entrepreneur that I didn't want to look at my money. Like, it wasn't a fun thing to look at because it wasn't coming in. But the more you pay attention to it, the more the money comes in. So, I have a little, piece of paper, and I write down how much money comes in every single day. And I keep track of that, and then I track it to my year-to-date income and my goal for the year. So those 2 things. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is, this is the important part. I write down so then I have my money goal. I write down my intention for the day. I also write down my intention for the year. Then I have my money goal. And then I say, okay, if I were this person who is making X amount of money, whatever that is, if I were this person, if I was millionaire Amanda, if I was this future self, what would I believe? And I will write down, I believe this, I believe in my journal. I believe, and then I write, I believe, fill in the blank, and just go for it. These are the things I believe. So what would I believe? The next thing I would say, what would I think? What would my thoughts be? What would my thinking be if I were this person who is generating this income goal? What would I believe? What would I think? Then I say, what would I feel? I write down, I would feel this way. I feel ecstatic. I would feel joy. I would feel like heart opening, like so grateful, just appreciative, praising. I would feel this way. And then I would expect. Now, what would you expect if you were this person making this money? What would you really, really expect? I would expect success. I would expect, because a lot of us are just programmed to expect failure. Expecting failure, expecting hardship, expecting when is the other shoe going to drop, expecting hearing crickets, expecting whatever you gotta, if you're going to shift, you need to shift and call in that higher vibration of what you would expect. So I would expect success. I would expect excellent service. I would expect people would be hanging on my every word, commenting, sharing, loving, signing up, following me. I would expect that there would be ease, there would be joy, there would be simplicity, whatever. So you write down, I expect, I feel, I think, and then finally, what actions would I be taking? So if you were that future self who was making X amount of money, what actions would you be taking? What would you be doing? What actions? So that's a problem. A lot of people, they have no problem doing all this fun, feel good money mindset work, but your problem is you're actually blocked in the actions. So I would be doing live streams. I would be doing Facebook live streams. I would be putting myself out there. I would be hosting events, workshops, retreats, VIP days. I would be selling every day. I would be sharing my message. I would be adding value and content and lifting up people and inspiring and encouraging. So you write down what you would be doing as that person. I would be delegating this. I would be supported in this way. You write all that down. And then the last thing you would do, this is what I do in my money mindset daily practice, is I write, what is my normal? If I am at this high level of normality, because right now your current normal, like I talked about before, what you're living right now is your current normal. If you want to shift, you need to upgrade your normal. So you need to upgrade your normal, and you need to, what is normal for you at this higher level? So I would write that down. So Are you all journaling already right now? Are you journaling? Are you already creating all this energy, inner work? Let me ask you this. I'm going to take a sip of water. What percentage of success do you think mindset is? On a scale of 1 to 10, like what percentage of success is mindset? Anyone care to share? I mean, managing your mind is imperative to your success. And if you're not managing your mind, then what is happening? If you're not managing your mind, what is happening? Let me tell you, what is happening is that you're dealing with an old program. You're dealing with the same old money mindset, right? Oh, good. Okay, good. So if you are not managing your mind, and if you are not, engaging in this mindset work, then what's going to happen? Anyone care to share what's going to happen? You can write it in the webcast on Instant Teleseminar. So what's going to happen is you're just going to keep getting the same results. And what did Einstein say? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. So if you're not managing your mind, if you're not thinking, feeling, believing, acting, and expecting differently, then you're going to keep getting the same results. And nothing will happen. Exactly, Kathleen. I'm loving you. So the other thing is that here's the key. Okay, this is huge. I remember when I first hit the very first day, and this many years ago, I had my highest income day at that time. We're talking 2009, and it was I made $13,000 in one day. And I remember that I was, it was just like, I realized that I was in this middle of a launch, and I realized I am responsible. I'm responsible for my feelings, my thoughts, my beliefs, my results, my outcomes. I am responsible. And I think that a lot of people, this is really the most important. I mean, all this stuff is the most important thing, but this is huge. If you're not taking personal responsibility for your results, then you're always going to be blaming someone else and thinking someone else has the power outside of you, but you have to take full-blown responsibility for yourself and your actions and your results, etc. So, exactly. So I believe that 95% of success is mindset. It's in your mind, it's in your attitude, it's in your belief, it's in your environment. So if you're living in and hanging around with people who are not in a high vibe, or they have a lack mentality, I joke that, like, one of my events, my clients they called it the AMOX detox, and that they're doing this wealth consciousness work and this money mindset work because they are addicted to lack and addicted to fear and addicted to scarcity and doubt and fear and not enough and poverty consciousness, etc. And that is what's causing their results. And so you have to condition your mind, and if you want different results. So that's my daily money mindset routine. If anyone wants to type it up in the webcast or on the notes to reaffirm what I said. Set the money intention daily. Own your desire, and I mean really own it. Get in a white heat desire for what you desire. Own that desire, because that's when the money can come in. The money is so magnetized to your desires, to what feels good, to what you really, really want. If you're not getting results in your life and what you're doing, it's probably because you don't really want what you say you're going for, right? Then you need to act from this place. So you need to figure out, okay, what would you believe? What would you feel? What would you think? What would you expect? And what would you act? How would you act? What would you do? So to summarize this is be, do, and have. You need to be that person, embody that person first, take actions as if that person, like for us, up-leveling our normal at home, it's normal for us to have an amazing view. Of course, it's going to be normal for us when we're on a vacation to have an amazing view. Okay, so then we want to talk about ways to triple your income by being you. Is this helpful? Are you guys enjoying this? I hope so. It's really good. I'm like, when I was preparing this content this morning, I was like, I probably could do a whole class or a whole challenge on this stuff. I am going to be telling you about a way to work with me in a really fun way in a few minutes, so that we can work on some of these things. So, ways to triple your income by being you. Well, the first thing you need to do is you have to get clear on that you can actually deserve it and that you can have it and that you're worth it. And then you need to put a plan into place. Ask yourself, how would I really, really like to make money? How would you really love to do it? Because a lot of you are right now following some system or some program or what you think you should do or shouldn't do, but you're not trusting yourself. And you need to just, like, for me, when I first made six figures, I was like, I finally just started doing what I really wanted to do. Even though maybe some coaches I've worked with in the past were like, no, you shouldn't do it that way, you should do it this way. Where I found that if I follow my heart and really create what's in my heart and what I love and what I desire and what I am excited about, that shiz is magnetic. Like when you're excited and you're fired up about something, it's like you created it. It's like a match made in heaven. And that people are going to feel it. It's going to be irresistible. So how do you triple your income? First off, what do? You make the decision. You make the decision, I'm tripling my income. So if you were going to triple your income, look at your year to date right now, and what is that number? Now, a lot of you all are just not making money, and you're sitting on the sidelines, and you're waiting for permission, or you're too scared, or you don't know how, or you don't think it's going to work, or you're just like stuck watching and sitting on the sidelines versus getting in the game and going for it. And maybe some of you are already in the game, and I'd be curious to kind of know where you are on this journey, but some of you might be in the game, but it's not working. And the reason it's not working is because perhaps you don't believe, or you have thoughts and fears that you're not worthy, or you're not deserving, or you can't have what you want, or you don't know how. And all this stuff can be erased. The really powerful money mindset routine, and by having coaching and obviously putting yourself out there and going for it. And even if you hear crickets and no one's responding, the thing is they are still watching. They're still watching. They're still hearing. Like I'm hearing crickets. I just got Kathleen here, but we've had over 12, there's a bunch of people on the webcast and then a bunch of people watching here. And I'm hearing crickets, but I keep going, right? I've got one person engaging with me right here, talking to me, right here. And actually Diane did too, thank you. So even though you might hear crickets, you still show up. Even though there's one person at your teleclass or your event, you still show up and you give them your all. And you don't give up, and you don't look at the visible supply as reality. It's not. You keep focus on your vision and singing it from the rooftops as if Oprah and the Pope and everyone else is sitting there watching you, right? You just give it your all, and you open your heart, and you share and you share and you give. And so you make the decision to triple your income. Oh, hi, Mark. You make the decision that you're going to triple your income. And then you figure out, okay, what would I love to create? What would I love to create? And then you put that creation together. And then what do? You share it. You share it. You get vulnerable and you get visible. And then you also own your value, and you go out there and you share value with people. You share it in like something like I'm doing right now. You host an event. Like I think events and workshops and retreats are amazing. You have sales conversations. You add PSs to the end of a live stream or end of a value added post, and you share it, and you call up people, you text people, you do free talks, you do workshops, you do whatever it takes to get out there in front of people, and then you ask for the sale. Now, so many of you are probably not even asking for the sale. Like Mark, have you asked for the sale? Hi, Karen. Now you're all engaging. Thank you, crickets. The crickets are coming out of the closet. Thank you. So, I have to drink more water. I am so thirsty. Okay, thirsty. So what do? You keep asking for the sale. You put yourself out there. You get vulnerable. You get scared, and you do it anyway. And you keep doing it and doing it and doing it, because 95% of success is mindset. But you want to know what another 95% is in this little pie chart we have? The other 95% of success is actually showing up and being consistent. It's true. Like I've been in this game for 12 years and I'm never quitting. Like my friend was like, how long are you going to keep doing this? I'm like, I'm going to do this forever. I love it. So you do have to love it. Okay. So that's how you triple your income. I mean, obviously there's lots of launch strategies. And if I were working with you one-on-one, I would support you in like, okay, how much money do you want to make? Who would you need to be? And then put a plan together. Okay. For sure. I I keep forgetting to ask for the sale, starting to get better at that. Yeah, you have to ask for the sale, otherwise you're never going to make the money. That's how I was for so long in my, my first, when I started as a holistic health coach, I would send this newsletter religiously. I would never ask for the sale. And then I was like, when I had my first child, I was like, I have got to make money. I've got to make this work. Okay, so let's just talk about objections, okay? So how to handle objections. So in fact, before I go into that, I'm going to actually go ahead and just share something. So I was journaling this morning and I was like, okay, I really want to offer something. And to be frank with you guys, I have been on vacation. This last whole week, I have been on a vacation mode, obviously enjoying my family and taking some time off, but I still like to create something. So I was thinking about launching one thing and sharing it with you all today, and then in my journal, so I got fired up. And what I really want to do is I have this program called Launch It, and it's completely private. It's a one-on-one program. It's a 45-day program. I'm going to tell you about it. But this is for you if you're really ready to launch something. If you're ready to have me right there coaching you to get off the sidelines, to actually ask for the sale, to go for it, to JFTI, to clean up your money mindset. This is for you if you know that in your heart you are meant for, you have a gift. And you're clear on that, and you know that this is your purpose and your passion, and yet it hasn't clicked, or it hasn't clicked to the way you want it to, and you're really ready, and you're ready for a jump start. So this is called Launch It, and what it is a 45-day program where I'm going to support you in launching whatever it is you've been sitting on. I'm going to support you in launching it. Well, if you need to create it, we'll launch it, and you'll sell it. And you will put yourself out there, and I will give you my 4-week Get Visible and Make Bank class, which teaches you all about what is your message, what is your signature system, what is, how did you even create a signature talk or a workshop so that you can go out there and share it with the world. And I'm also then teaching you how to sell and how to overcome objections. So that is, and then I'm also giving you 4 one-on-one calls with me where over the course of 45 days, you're going to meet with me and you're going to get unlimited Facebook Messenger access to me. So you can send me a voice clip, send me an email. So usually, I work with people over a long term, but I realize that a lot of you need a quick start, and you just need someone like me to kick your booty, to JFTI, to give you the strategy and also the inner work and the mindset that you need to kick your butt into gear to actually JFTI and make some money and start living your purpose and your passion. So what it is, like I said, it's called Launch It. It's the investment. If you are interested in that, all you have to do is personal message me or email me at amanda@amandamoxley.com. I put together a really solid, awesome, juicy, irresistible offer for this, and I have some bonuses. So here's what they are. So basically, there's 2 options. You could pay $19.97 in full, or you can do it. I have a 3-pay option as well. And then if you do JFDI, I'll look up that 3-pay. If you JFDI in the next 24 hours, I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm going to give you a bonus 90-minute kickstart with me. A 90-minute kickstart. So you can do 3 payments of $900, or you can do 2 payments of $1,250, or you can do 1 full payment of $19.97. So this is so fun. This is a perfect example, right, of how to triple your income, right? This is a perfect example. I got fired up. I was like, what would I love to create? What would I love to create? What would my ideal clients love? Okay, where are they stuck? Okay, they're stuck sitting on the sidelines, not sure what to do, paralysis, overanalysis, haven't launched it, or maybe they have and they're not getting the results. And so I created this. I was like, and what would be fun? And what would I love to do? And I've taken a couple people through this Launch It, and it's like the shiz that gets done in those first 45 days is massive. And so that's what I created. And then I go out and I share our valuable content and then make an offer, and the people who want it step up and say yes. So if you do want that, all you have to do is email me, and I'll send you this link, amanda@amandamoxley.com, or personal message me on business page or personal page on Facebook. Okay, I only have 5 spots available for that. So after that, I won't be able to do it. Okay, I'll probably open up another round later on, but I don't know. I can't guarantee that. You never know. All right, so then I want to talk about how to overcome objections. And the first thing you need to do here is that you need what are some of the objections that you guys are hearing? What are some objections that you're hearing from potential clients? Or maybe you're not, forget this phone. Or maybe you're not at the point yet that you're actually hearing objections because you actually haven't put together your programs and you actually haven't packaged your programs, or perhaps you haven't been asking for the sale and you haven't been selling it. You haven't been offering it. So you're not hearing anything. But hopefully you are hearing some objections. Now, the first thing you need to do is you need to overcome your own objections within yourself. What are the objections you have? You need to sell yourself on your value and on the transformation you provide. People are buying a transformation. They're buying, like, perfect example, this 45-day launch it, that you're actually going to launch something and get off the sidelines and put together what you've been needing and sitting on putting together, and then you're going to launch it and then you're going to sell it. Like, that's a transformation, and people will pay for a transformation. So you need to overcome the objections within yourself, and you need to sell yourself on your program. Why is it valuable? What is the long-term ROI on the program or the product that you're serving and you're selling? And I had a client, and a lot of you guys have sold or worked in other businesses in which you have sold other products, right? Or packages or services. Let me ask you, did you have any issues selling that? Did you have any issues selling it or serving it or anything? Like, no, you probably had no problem selling it. But when it comes down to you and that it's personal, because you're selling your business, your program, your package, whatever, and that can get vulnerable. And it can get vulnerable, and then it can block you, and all your shit comes up. And that's why you're using these money mindset techniques we've talked about to really condition your mind to success and to allow yourself to have no problem selling it and receiving it. So, so overcoming your own objections within yourself. The next thing that you have to do are overcome objections. And the main objections people have are, anyone want to share in the chat? What are some objections you guys are hearing? I'll help you out. Crickets. Okay. So some of the objections you're going to hear are money. Now, here's what I would say. If someone doesn't have money for something, it's probably because, number one, they haven't made the decision yet. And so your job is to help people get to the point of deciding if they want the transformation you provide or not. Hi, Lisa. Okay, so we'll talk about money. Okay, so you get them to the decision. Do they want the transformation that you say they want? Okay, do they want that transformation? Help them decide. Now, then I would say something, is it that you don't have any money at all, or you just don't have any money for this? Because most people are unwilling to actually do what it takes to go ahead and make the money that they want. Most people, okay, hold on. I'm getting distracted because I got a bunch of people. Okay, I have so much to talk about this. Okay, but I got these two phones and I just don't know what to do with them. Hold on, I'm gonna do this. Okay, because that way I can talk a little better. Okay, so money objections, that's what everyone's hearing. Okay, here's the deal. People have money for whatever they want. It's your problem. You have to uncover your own, you have to heal your own money objections within yourself. You have to heal your own money story, because if you're not healing your own money, a lot of people, they will project their money issues onto their clients. Like at the event, Rochelle was talking about how she, when she went through a divorce, and then she was getting back on her feet and she had to become a waitress. So she was a waitress at the St. Regis, this beautiful hotel in Deer Valley, Utah. And so she would, these people would come in and they were having a luxurious vacation, and she'd say, you should really get this. It's this half price thing, and it's our special, and it's the cheapest one here. And she realized, like, she was putting her money story onto them. How many of you are doing that in your conversations, or even when you're putting your programs? Some of the fears that you might be having are, I've heard this a lot, nobody has money for that. No one can afford that. Nobody has money. That's why you need to up-level your environment and surround yourself with people, or go to places where people do have money. Because I'm looking out here at the Pacific Ocean, and it is infinite and vast and goes on and on and on. That is abundance. There is zero lack on the planet. There is no lack. It's all there is abundance. So the more you get that into your head and you believe and you know and you feel that money is a renewable resource, that money does grow on trees, that money is always available, that money is energy, that money is currency and currency is energy. And the more you condition, okay. So, sorry, I was reading comments from you guys. So the more you can understand that money is an infinite, ever-flowing, limitless resource, and you really feel that. Now, I could talk days and days about this stuff, but that's the thing is what's happening is if you're getting money beliefs from someone they don't have money, then here's the deal. Anyone has money for anything they want. Think about it. I knew I wanted, it's a choice, okay? Money, people have money. Lisa, people have so much money to hire you. You are amazing. And so you need to have new thought patterns such as money is abundant. Money is always there for me. Everyone I know is oozing with money. Everyone I know has tons of money and they're willing to trust it and release it and allow themselves to receive. So that's something, okay? Now, we know who 95% of all purchases, of all buying decisions are made by who? I'm all in the 95% here. 95% of business or any household purchases are decided by who? Tell me. Who makes those decisions? A woman. Women are responsible for 95% of all household decisions because when a woman really wants something and really enrolled in something, she will get it. Am I right or am I right? If you want anything, so the thing is, you guys are just limiting yourselves. If you're getting money as an objection, it's because that's your own limitation. Or you think, and you're putting your money story on them, and you're buying into the belief that people don't have money. Okay, the other thing people will say is, I don't have time. So if it's that you don't have, the thing is, number one, there's never going to be a perfect time. Has there ever been like a perfect time where the clouds have, the clouds have parted and like, oh my God, this is the perfect ideal time? No. So you need to help people realize that now is not there's never going to be a perfect time. And okay, so we've talked about money, we've talked about time, husbands, okay, so, or spouses. Now I understand that people need to connect with their partner, but I would say, well, what do you think your husband or spouse would say if you said yes to this? And they would and then it's a really good coaching moment because they might say, well, why is this going to be different? Because you've done all these other programs. Why is this going to be different? Yeah. Oh, hell no, this is the worst time, which is exactly why it is the best. Exactly why it is. Exactly. And I do think it's really great, Julia, and all of you, that the more that you've actually experienced saying yes to your own desires and investing in yourself and buying the transformation that you want for yourself, the more you do that for yourself, like you can't even believe people's crappy objections because you're like, been there, done that, honey, and here's what I did and here's the story and I got the t-shirt to prove it, right? Okay, so money, time, but really it's about owning the value of the transformation you provide, really feeling it. Like when I'm sharing this Launch It program, like to me, I'm like, okay, if someone invests this, 45 days with me for $19.97, which is really a great deal, and they invest that, and I teach them my launch strategy of how you launch and what you do, and I'm personal messaging them and giving them the support over these 45 days. What is the lifetime value of that? They learn how to launch this. How much money can they make from doing this next launch? This next launch. I mean, it's massive, the skills they'll learn. So for you to think about in whatever field you're in, what is that lifetime transformation of the value of what you're bringing to the table? And the more you own that, let's say it's health. Let's say you're a health, like I know Milan Perry's here. It's like, health and wellness. Like, what is the value of not having to buy another diet program or buy another diet book or having to go buy all these extra clothes and these supplements and the latest fad, but really learning to love and honor and trust your body and being solid in it, that you don't need to go out and buy all that stuff. Like, that is valuable. What is the value if you're a relationship coach? Like, what if someone like falls in love with their soulmate and they don't have to spend all that time and money and energy dating or going on websites and swiping left and swiping right and just all the hair, the makeup, the dress up. I mean, they can just show up and be themselves, right? And they really find true love. And what I like to say is like, it's like, I'd rather work on this one issue that I have a problem with. I'd rather work on this and then move on to my next one. I'd much rather just go head in first, heal this one issue, and then move on to my next issue and free myself. So anyway, so think about that. Any other objections you guys hear? The first one is you just have to really enroll yourself in the value and then have no problem communicating the value, no problem sharing it from the rooftops, and have 100% faith in the fact that it's here, that the money is here, the clients are here, the people are here. It is done, it is done, it is done. It's unlike Donkey Kong. There's no other way. All my dreams are coming true. And you worship your desires more than your fears. And you do that, it will all come true for you. Okay? And your new normal. Dude, joining your MM now and knowing what I did to get there. If anyone tries to bring me the money objection, I'll be like, bring it. Exactly. Like, money is such a lame, I mean, not to be rude, okay? But money is pretty much a lame excuse. Because it's like, you really think, I mean, I have so many stories and I tell the stories at the event, but it's like, do you really think that I'm going to believe that money is an excuse? Now, some people legitimately have no money. And you can ask them, is it legitimately you have no money or that you have no money for this? Because the truth is, I would then say, okay, give me 10 ways you can make money. Like, is there someone that owes you money? Is there someone do you have room on a credit card? Do you have a 0% credit card coming in? Could you ask for a loan? Could you go to the bank and ask for a loan? Like, if you really believed in the transformation, you would work your butt off to do whatever it takes to get it. Because the thing is, people are, yes, they're buying you, but they're also buying the transformation, because there is so much power in saying yes to themselves. Like, the people that are buying this Launch It program, like, they're showing up and JFDIing, like putting together programs, launching themselves, putting their videos together, doing their sales page, coming up with their message. Like, it's quick and it's fast because they are enrolled in what they want to create. Same with joining the mastermind. It's like, they are like, this is what I want. This is what I'm doing. Holy shit, my money, put your money where your mouth is, or your mouth where your money is, or whatever. And they show up and they do it. Like, there is, like, asking for the sale and tripling your income is the ultimate service that you could provide, because you're asking them to rise up. You're not coming down into their sorry ass world down here. They're rising up to you and they're claiming what they want up here. And that is such a gift that you're giving people. And the more you understand that you are a true gift and a treasure in your services, and you're just so convicted in your faith, it's all going to work out, and you will be tripling your income, and you will be up-leveling your new normal, and you will be receiving abundantly. So, has this been helpful, hearing all these things? I'm going to recap in a moment. I'm going to also just one more time just share. It looks like a couple of you have already text me, which I love hearing. So the Launch It mentoring program, this is for you if you're ready to launch your next program. I'll read it. In 45 days or less. This is for you if you want massive clarity on your next steps, learn how to leverage your time, ditch the dollars for hours mentality, and scale your income out of struggle into abundance. This is for you if you know that you have a divine gift and feel like you're the best kept secret and you can't take it anymore. You just can't take it. Enough. Done. Over it. Now's my time. You know it's your time to make your move. You know it's your time to claim it. You are clear on your work in the world, but you want help taking your gifts further out into the world so you can make the impact that your soul is calling you forward onto. This is for you if you want help with handling the voices in your head about being vulnerable and in the spotlight so that you could be the channel that the universe is calling you to be. You're ready to rock your voice. You're fired up. You're willing to do the work no matter what. And you're willing to do things that scare you, get out of your comfort zone, like raising your prices, packaging your programs, asking for the sale, and more importantly, receiving it. And this is your time and your 2 feet in. you're ready. So what this Launch It program includes, 4 one-on-one calls with me, valued at $4,000. My Get Visible, Make Bank 4-week class, which takes you through nailing your seminar story, your signature talk, your how to get visible, get out there, and also how to sell and how to serve. And 2 tickets to my next live event and 24-hour messenger support. So you can voice clip me, you can email me, you can, ask me for coaching in between. It's really fun to really jumpstart you. The value is $10,500. And the investment is way less than that. I'm not going to charge that much for this, but the investment is $1,997, or there's a 2-pay of $1,250 or a 3-pay of $900. All you have to do is, there's only, 4 spots available for this. If you want this, you have to email me or personal message me on Facebook, and I'll send you the link. If you have questions, you're not sure if this is for you, you can email me as well, and personal message me. Okay? All right, so let's review what we did today. So today we talked about how to develop a high-end state of mind to make more in your business. So we talked about how that up-leveling, that high-end state of mind, you can decide, am I a VIF&P or am I scrap dog? Who are you? What do you want? You decide. It's up to you. Like when you're in the airplane, people literally, I was in this airplane, and there's first class, and then there's the business class that literally is no different than the personal class, except there was like a red banner on their seat. And people will pay money for a higher end state of mind. So what you want to know is that in your packages and in your services, there are people who really want the best of the best, and it's your job to provide that for them. So develop that for yourself and know that money is infinite and abundant. What is the F word, and what do you need to do? Why do you need to use it in your business? That's all about faith. It's everything. You have to be able to see through the visible supply and really have faith. Faith. I talked about my money mindset routine. I also shared the little song and our little mantra, which is, your desire is the key that opens the door. Your desire, I love it, is the key. I mean, I got this from this hilarious singer guy, and he was like, your desire is the key that opens the door, because your desire is the key that opens the door. Then you make the decision, and then you draw the line in the sand that you will be successful, and then you know you have permission to receive what you want, and then you claim it. The only way you're going to have any of this stuff is you claim it. No one's going to give it to you. You have to claim it. We talked about ways to triple your income. Create something that you're fired up about, that you're so excited about, and then go out there and sell it and share it and serve it until it's already done. It's a done deal. I also talked about, the things that you do. So you write your intention, your money intention, why you desire that money, your year-to-date income, then you write out your actions every day. Okay, how would I be acting? What would I be feeling? What would I think? What would I be thinking? What would I be believing? And what would I be expecting? And then you act from there. And finally, we talked about overcoming objections. No excuses. Heal your own money story. You can go to amandamoxley.com and get a free gift called Heal Your Effing Money Story, which is really powerful. I've gotten so many wonderful people who have just said, this has changed my life. I never clicked these two things together. Thank you so much. So definitely get that. And finally, I've got 4 spots available for the Launch It program. So if that's you, email me or personal message me. All right. Any other questions, you can ask me. I'll give you a tour of our beautiful place here. Okay, I'm going to show you the view out here. So I had my mastermind call this morning, and I did it out here. Those are called nene. Those are Hawaiian, I guess, geese. And then, can you guys see down there? I don't know if you can. Can you see the rocky lava rock in the little pool? So that area is called Queen's Bath, and it's a really beautiful place. You can hike down to, this is the Prince Phil golf course. I'm in Kauai, Hawaii. Isn't that beautiful? If I were a golfer, I'd be all about that. I mean, it's so beautiful. Okay, then kitchen area. Very well lived in. The loft upstairs. Master bedroom. Now, if it were later on in the day, this place would be cleaned up. Just so you know. Just not, because my husband was in charge of the kids this morning. Okay, check that out. out of our master bedroom. So I woke up the first day, because we got here when it was dark. I woke up and I'm like, John, look out the window. It's at the ocean. And so there's the ocean. And then, oh, I could show you the mountains too. Hold on, let me show you that. So this is, have you guys been here to Kauai, Hawaii? It's literally the most beautiful place on the planet. Oh, you can't see, but there's you can't see. There's amazing mountains and waterfalls. Okay, bathroom. Just checking out the bathroom. Very well lived in. Nice, right? Washer and dryer in there. I have very tired. I smile every time. Oh, I know. I love that song. Your desire. Isn't this amazing? Okay. Okay, then we'll go up to the kids zone. They've been sharing. I have a 5-year-old and a 8-year-old. Okay, look at this. So lush. I should show you some of the flora and fauna. It's so pretty. Then here's the kids' room. I'm working on them to make their bed too. But yeah, so cute, right? Isn't that pretty? Total disaster area, but you get the point. Hi. Okay. Awesome. I know, isn't this cozy? And then, look, there's a nice sunroof. And last night, I saw the moon coming out there while I was tucking the kids in. And then I will go ahead and show you guys a little bit of some of these flowers because they're just so beautiful. These are the best kind of flip-flops. They're called locals. All you wear. Got them at the grocery store. They're like life preservers. Okay. Look how pretty. Smell the air. Yeah, so there's eucalyptus trees, and the eucalyptus trees smell so delicious. I'll show you one. Look how pretty. Okay, this is a eucalyptus tree. Hi, Milan. I know. Have you been here before? Look at this. I know those of you guys on the web grateful. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, you can't see me on the webcast. Just on this Facebook. I wish you could. See? I guess I could have done Zoom. All right. There she blows. All right. You can do it. Haul up your shoes. Just wanted to leave you guys with, you guys can have whatever you want. It's up to you. You have to claim it. Nobody's going to hand it to you. You have to claim it. You have to be brave. Have to have faith. And then, of course, JFDI. Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day wherever you are in this amazing, abundant world. And just remember, just whenever you're feeling like there's not enough, get a visual of the ocean in your mind. Because it's infinite and abundant. Ever-renewing resource available for you. Hi, Lisa. Just 2 weeks, Lisa. Yeah. My sister's getting married on June 17th, so gots to be back. Okay, bye. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Lots of love. Namaste.